Hey, this is Eve of BitcoinKindergarten.com, also DeFi Kindergarten. And I just wanted to come on here for all you people who are scared to buy Bitcoin. Actually, my first videos are on another channel, and they were my very beginning ones. And a lot of what I really want to do is help people who are afraid to buy Bitcoin, people who think they're not good at math, they're not smart, they're terrible with numbers, they don't know anything about finances, they don't know anything about taxes. So a lot of what I had in mind when I started my channel was to really help people like yourself, because I don't talk in technical language. And, you know, I didn't used to be good at math or finances either. And amazingly, when you start getting into Bitcoin, you start being actually interested in this stuff. So because you're actually making some money, you know, if you're just struggling with bills and stuff, finance is not really that much fun. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, the bell button, and the all. That way you'll know when I come on, and you can come and you can feel free to ask me any questions. So yeah, what is Bitcoin and why should you buy it? I had a friend, I have so many friends, I always tell them, I've been telling them for years, buy Bitcoin. I've been telling people to buy Bitcoin since it costs like $3,000 for what? That one dip in 2019. And so, you know, so many people are afraid to do it. And I think it's really, people are just afraid of things. They don't know what it is. They feel like they have to understand stuff. They feel like they don't know what they're doing. They feel afraid. They feel it's too hard. And the thing about, luckily for me, I just jump right in and do stuff. And I lived in a country where the money devalued in Mexico one day. The money just devalued like 70%. So your dollar is now worth like 30 cents. And I understood immediately the value of this currency worldwide, to have the money out of the hands of the government, because that government actually crashed their own economy. And so lo and behold, it's 2021, and today, you know, everybody's like, oh, inflation is serious, and everybody's panicking. So everybody's buying Bitcoin. I want you to buy some, because you don't want to be left on the sidelines. My philosophy is just get in and do it. Like, I would tell my friends, you can even buy $1 on CashApp. I have a video that tells you how to do that. A video that tells you how to get $20 worth on Coinbase. You know, the more the better, because the regular money is deflating now. It's worth less every day, and Bitcoin is worth more every day, because there's only going to ever be 21 million Bitcoin ever made. And it's not that somebody doesn't own Bitcoin. It's like a program that's running. It's the largest computer network in the world. It's thousands and thousands of computers that are running this flawless network. And it's been going on for 13 years. That's why now in this year, you know, all the banks, the hedge funds, big companies, corporations are putting their money in Bitcoin, because they understand, okay, it's gone 13 years with no problem at all. And there's big problems in their fiat money world, you know, in the regular government money. So, you know, my thing is just like, try to do something new and stay calm and just get some Bitcoin, and you can slowly accumulate over time. But you do not want to be like, you know, one of those people that says, oh, I should have bought it when it was $57,000 for one. So you don't have to buy one. We don't even think in terms of one. I mean, very few people in the world have one Bitcoin. Very, very few. So it's not necessary. And the only thing you got to do is go on Coinbase, and I have a link below. You can click on it. You get $10 free if you use my link, worth of Bitcoin. Also, they give a lot of free stuff away too on Coinbase, because they want you to get kind of hooked on the coins. That's how they make their money. You know, they have their little fees and whatnot. It's their business. So Coinbase is on the New York Stock Exchange now. It's a real company. It's regulated by the United States government. Perfectly legit. If you forget your password, if you forget everything, you can still get your money back. You call Coinbase, you give them your social security number or whatever information that you signed up with, and they can find your wallets for you. So Coinbase is a very simple app on your phone, or you can go to coinbase.com. I use the app, and it's just, I'm going to show you. All you have to do is you go on there. You have to verify your information, just like you do in a bank account, because essentially it is that. And this is, I'm going to go through it fast, but literally this is what you do. You go, see, there's just like any other app, they're the ones down at the bottom. And one says portfolio. So you hit the one that says portfolio. On the portfolio, it'll say US dollar will be at the top. The rest of them are coins, but US dollar is the money that you imported from your bank. So you hit US dollar, deposit or withdraw. So a lot of people are always asking, can I get my money out? Can I get my money out? So on Coinbase, you can get your money out immediately. And for like a 1% fee, just like in PayPal, you can have it instantly put back in your bank account. Or, you know, you have your debit card hooked up to it, and you can go use your debit card. So you're gonna put deposit. And if you're like my parents and you don't even like to use online banking, like you're just gonna have to one day. It's just life, you know, you have to trust that they are insured. And so then you just put in how much money you want to deposit. Let's say $55. I'm not gonna really deposit any money. Then you deposit it. Then all you have to do is go back to where it says prices. There are all these little bars, little market bars next to the right. You hit on that and you pick what you're going to get. I suggest getting Bitcoin. Everybody needs a Bitcoin. All the other coins are great, but that's for later. For now, just get Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the gold standard. It's, you know, it's the longest running computer network. It's the original crypto, and it's what everyone's buying, the big banks, everyone, and it's a store of value. So you don't want to go around spending your crypto, none of that. You just want to get it because the value of your crypto, ooh, it's on sale right now. We had a huge dip. So that, I mean, that's good if you want to get it right this second. It's very good. We had a huge dip. That's a lot. There's a lot going on out in the world today. So you go, you click on your wallet, it'll say like BTC. So I just have $11 in there. Then you hit trade. Then you hit buy, let's say buy, sell, convert, and you hit buy. Then you put how much you're gonna buy. Let's just say we $55 because that's how much we put in. Preview buy. All right. And then you hit buy. That's it. It's very simple. You don't have to understand the numbers. The numbers are very confusing at first, and it feels hard, but once you get used to it, you realize it's very, very, very simple. It just takes time to get used to it, like anything new. So it's going to be like, if you get $55, it's going to be like 0.00012 Bitcoin. You know, you don't need to know these numbers. Eventually, you'll get familiar with them and you'll understand them, but you don't need to know them now. You just need to know that you got $55 worth of Bitcoin, which will probably be worth, you know, $110 maybe sooner than you think. So in Bitcoin, our money just keeps growing. So what you do is you just accumulate over time. You don't have to worry. You're going to hear a lot of people, a lot of traders and your friends, you know, sometimes they think, you know, some of them are very smart and some of them really think they're very smart, but I've been in crypto a long time, and it's not always true. The people that sound like they know what they're talking about, sometimes they really don't. And they're like, no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go on Coinbase because it's a centralized wallet and you don't have your private keys and blah, blah, blah. You know what? You don't really need to know that. Frankly, I've used every kind of wallet and every kind of exchange you can imagine. And in the end, Coinbase is the safest, you know. Coinbase can't disappear. Coinbase can't get hacked. You know, if it did get hacked, you get your money replaced. So same is true for Binance. And, you know, it's okay to have your money on an exchange. Sometimes when you talk to crypto people, they'll start talking about really, I run a meetup in DC, and they'll be like, oh, you know, somebody will be brand new and they'll be like, oh, you know, you have to think about the halvening and look at the history of Bitcoin. And, you know, you don't need to know any of that. You just need to get some. Once you get it, you're going to start being aware of it, and you're going to see it grow. And that's the only important thing, is that it's real money. It's way better than fiat money, which is why banks and everybody is buying so much of it. That's why it's reaching worldwide mass adoption very fast. So I want you to get some before, you know, it's pretty much getting more expensive every day. But like, say right now there was a huge drop. So if I go to my real wallet, you know, where I have all my Bitcoin stored, it's going to go like really far down. Let's see. I don't know why it's not so far down. Probably because Ethereum probably went up. Anyway, okay. So yeah, it's down. But that's okay in Bitcoin. We don't need to worry about this because we're not buying and selling it. You know, if you have tried to work in trading or stocks, you don't have to figure out where the market is, the high or the low. Just get it and hold on to it. That's what the majority of people in Bitcoin, that's what we do. We just buy it and hold on to it. We don't need to worry about the price going up or down. Eventually, it's just going up. If for some reason you bought a whole bunch at the top, say you spent like all of your savings or something. I don't know how much savings you had. I didn't have much, so I spent all of mine because I had nothing to lose. Like, I was not going to just get ahead financially. So I was like, screw it. I just put everything in Bitcoin, and that turned out to be the right thing. Because it just grew and it mushroomed in a way that made me able to get money, and I wouldn't have been able to get money any other way. You know, working night and day, it's not really getting you that much money. So the way wealthy people get money is, you know, investments. So, and really, people are in the stock market. Nobody's really making money in the stock market. And the devaluation situation out in the world is very serious right now. So that's why crypto and Bitcoin is the place to be. It takes a little bit of, you know, when you do something new, it's scary. You just have to breathe. You just have to move forward and don't sell. Don't get nervous. Like, I have a few friends that they're like, oh, it went down. It's going to go down to nothing. You know, it's not going to go down to nothing ever. You can always just call me. You can write me and be like, hey, this Bitcoin ruined. Is it over? You know, no. Sometimes people will go on the news. I mean, all this time people have been on the news saying how horrible it was. It was for money laundering. It's, you know, it's not even real money, but, you know, those people have missed out on making millions of dollars because they had a lot more to invest. Had they invested, a lot of them probably did. They just didn't want everybody else to know. I think that's the situation with the banks. They just don't want everyone to know, hey, look, there's money that's not in the hands of your bank, and you're not giving fees, big fees to anyone. The fees are distributed to all of the computer networks, the people running the computer networks who are running the nodes. So it's not, and it's all the same amount of fees. It's all included in the actual program that is Bitcoin that is running, that can't be stopped. Basically, it's really amazing. No government can stop it. If the United States government came out and said it's illegal, that would not stop Bitcoin. Some countries have tried it, and they always end up going back to having it because people aren't willing to give up their Bitcoin, and they'll just go somewhere else. And that country will be doing well. Whatever country is friendly towards it is the one where people are going to go, where business is going to flourish, where everything's going to be great. So if you have any questions, write them below. I'll answer them in another video, or else I'll just answer them directly. And just get a little bit, and just get a little bit whenever you have a few extra dollars, get a little bit, or if you can, you know, get a hold of a little bit of money, just buy some Bitcoin. You will not regret it. You will only regret if you sell it. You know, the only reason I sell it is sometimes I need to pay some bills, I need some money, whatever. I'll sell it, but not because any other reason, you know, because the value is only going up. So if you're buying and selling a lot, you know, there are taxes and whatnot. So like, I never, you know, had to worry about taxes before too much. I didn't have any complicated situation, but now, you know, you have to save some for your taxes. So don't, you know, go spend it all. Don't cash out and spend every penny, because you need to save a little for your taxes. That's all. Have a great day. Smash the likes. Take care. Ciao.